24-year-old businesswoman Romaine Ben has a special message for other young people.
People would tell me I'm crazy, but I would say be crazy, go for it, follow your dreams. Sometimes you're having a calling and you're saying, man, this thing may not make any money, or man, some people say if you love something, the love for it or the passion for it may not always pays the bill. But let me tell you, even if it doesn't pay the bill, it might make you happy, and you being happy is what's most important. So I would say go for it, do what you love, and somebody may see you and say, okay, you have great talent, like someone saw my talent and pushed me to do this. Somebody might see you in whatever you're doing and tell you, might sponsor you or something. So I would say follow your dreams, go out there and do what you have to do.
Romaine attended the Bushlot Secondary School and has been interested in art and craft for most of her life. And even though she has a bachelor's degree in sociology and teaching experience, the young businesswoman is optimistic that her passion would take her far in life.
And why did you leave the teaching profession? Was it fun enough?
I left for numerous reasons. One being that I completed my studies at UG and I wanted to relocate to Berbice, so I could not have managed being in Georgetown teaching and being in Berbice at the same time. And I also moved because after a while, for me, it wasn't as fun as it used to be. Even though I'm the person who's supposed to make it fun, I was more inclined to my craft. I really wanted to start my own business in the craft field because I always wanted a gift shop of my own, so I thought it would have been best for me to get up and start after I was being pushed to start last year. So I eventually came home and started.
And what inspired her?
It's something that I always loved. Arts and craft is what I've always been doing. It's like it makes me comfortable doing it. It's like everybody would say, oh, I'm going to work and sometimes I'm tired, but this for me, this is not work, it's play. So doing it is like not really being inspired, but it's like I was called to do it, so it's like I can't stop even if I want to.
Her company, Hollywood Ben Creative Arts, was started last year, and she told us what inspired the unique name.
My dad would usually say he's Ben from Hollywood. So I had this friend who we were sitting one day and I was saying I need to give my business a name because I was starting to take my products out. So I was like, I can't just go say I just have this product. What name should I give my business? Where am I from? So my friend said, you know what? Since your dad loved to call himself Hollywood Ben, so let's give it that name. Let's say Hollywood Ben. That sounds great. And I'm like, okay, then I wasn't really too in tune because I always wanted to name my business something with exclusive, the word exclusive in it. But my friend said that's too common. Let's say Hollywood Ben. So I'm like, great. But the creative arts came in when I was trying to do some posters and I asked somebody to design them. The person put in something, I can't recall what it is, something art. I'm like, no, that doesn't go well. Hollywood Ben creative arts fit. But later on, I started to think about my dad and how strong he is, how he's an overcomer and everything. So I'm like, this name represents my business well, because no matter how low I get, no matter how difficult business gets, then we are going to keep going. We're going to do exactly what my dad does.
And how has the support been in terms of business?
It's been great, but most of my support comes from out of Berbice in Georgetown, where I get most of my customers for my craft in Georgetown. But I also do classroom beautification, and most of my support for that would come from persons in Berbice. So like there's a balance when it comes to the support.
But this enthusiastic young lady will not stop at her business. She wants to do more, anything that would help others.
I'm looking into expanding, having a big expansion where I would like to have stores all across Guyana, not just in Berbice or Georgetown, but in other places, Linden and in the interior probably. And I'm not just looking at Guyana, I'm looking at a regional market and an international market because I want to expand beyond Guyana, beyond the Caribbean. I want to go as far as Hollywood.
Apart from her work in the art and craft field, Ms. Ben is also versed in classroom beautification. She explained what this task entails.
I make learning materials, teaching aids to beautify classrooms, and not just for classrooms too, but for children with learning disabilities who might be a slow learner and they may not grasp what the teacher is saying to them, but I put the learning materials in such a way that they will understand, they will connect with whatever information is on it.
And in terms of that, have you done any special studies in that field?
Actually, no, I haven't done any special study in the field. field, but I was a teacher, and I would see how children would connect with these different characters, cartoon characters, and how they're attracted to the bright colors. So while I was teaching, I would use that method to get my lesson over to them, and I saw that they were always sketching on if I would like imitate a cartoon character, if I would draw the character and put my lesson on that chart and put it up, they would connect more to that. So I said, okay, then this works. So I tried it, and I think it works for the other teachers too, because they keep coming.
Her pieces include bookmarkers, tissue holders, vases, candle holders, and other decorative pieces. She has also participated in several expos, including the Woman in Business Expo, organized by popular local designer Sonia Noel, and will also be participating at the upcoming Guy Expo 2016. Romaine also has plans of learning sign language and dreams of becoming an interpreter. For Newsroom, Stacey Carmichael James.